Well, hello guys, welcome back. Hope you had a happy Thanksgiving. I almost said hope you had a happy Halloween. You guys already know part of what I did in the morning, and I also watched the parade and the doggo show, and I made sure I ate a light meal before I left. Not right before, but you know what I mean. Um, Got there and found out it would be an hour to actual dinner because the turkey's gonna take another hour, and I'm like, oh, it's okay. And we ended up watching football, and then we had, Thanksgiving, and it ended up someone else was coming, so there were four of us, which was nice. And we had all the fixings. We had the turkey and the stuffing and the mashed potatoes and the gravy and the crescent rolls. Shut up, Loki. And the jello with the fruit in it. And yes, Loki, we had green bean casserole. I hate green bean casserole. And what do you think I saw sitting in there waiting for me when I went in to sit down to dinner? Green bean casserole. Because because Loki was howling with laughter, and I'm just trying to ignore him as I'm looking at the green bean casserole. So I ate some. It actually wasn't bad. They made it a different way than it used to be made. It actually didn't taste too bad. Yeah, but I was like, I hate a green bean. I just don't like green beans. They are the only vegetable my mother knew existed. Green beans and lima beans. I guess they were the cheapest. I don't know, but they were like the only vegetables my mom knew existed a lot of time, and I don't like green beans. And so we had dinner, and we ladies got shooed out of the kitchen. And long story short, once the ladies got the kitchen back, a friendly Monopoly game broke out because my host suggested it. And she says, you know what I'd like to do? And we're like, what? Play Monopoly. And I'm like, sure, if you want to. And the other guest was another lady, and we ladies went in and we got our drinks and we sat there and we played Monopoly. And before you think it was cute, all three women could have made Ebenezer Scrooge cry during his miser phase because we were all determined that we would destroy each other. And I will say, for those of us that were the most ruthless, because it definitely wasn't our hostess, we were doing our best not to jump around a chair when our friend went bankrupt. We were out for blood. She started it, okay? She was buying up property, and then I got more aggressive, and I was buying up property, and soon, we had all bought all the property. My friend had to sell off all her property and went bankrupt. I had to sell off some of mine. I was heading towards bankruptcy unless somebody landed on my property with all the homes on it. And I said we could have just kept playing, but as soon as she realized she lost, she was done. She was done with that game. So we were done, but we played for a couple hours. It was pretty good. It was fun. I haven't played Monopoly in decades, so it was fun to play again. And you find out who the ruthless people are. You find out real fast. But it's a fun game. It's kind of, for you young people that don't know what I'm talking about, it's all we had to do as kids. My parents would turn off the TV on purpose, not let us have video games or anything, and we would have to play a board game or a puzzle or whatever else a couple nights a week. We weren't allowed constant TV or constant video games. So I remember many games of Monopoly, and my dad was an accountant. He didn't care if you were 2 or 4 or 6 or whatever you were. He was going to bankrupt you to teach you a life lesson. So he was ruthless. And that's how I learned how to play. So we had fun. And came home, and I'm like, oh my God, I was there for till 7:30. So that was good. And I thought, well, I prepared all my Thanksgiving, thinking, well, if worse comes to worse and a fight breaks out or something, at least I have a backup meal. So now I have Thanksgiving for tomorrow. And so I'll have had 2 Thanksgivings. We are waiting on pie to thaw because I did have cheesecake. I had cheesecake, and I was like, I'll go home and have cheesecake because I thought they'll have us up, they'll feed us and be nice enough, but they'll have us go home right away. I didn't expect a Monopoly game to break out, and as we were playing Monopoly, we had pumpkin pie and ice cream. But it's Thanksgiving, and I'm an American, and I could eat 20 pounds more food. One day a year, Americans can eat everything they see. It's a well-known fact. So, we're waiting on our dessert because I asked the guys, I'm like, is anybody quite hungry enough to get out the entire meal and cook it and try to eat it? And we're all like, nah, we'll just have dessert. So we're going to have our dessert. And we had a good day. And I was just praying to the gods that everything would go well. And I bowed my head during blessing and, agreed with her prayers and, added my own silently. And everything went well. I've noticed the son of the man does not come. He didn't come to the birthday party. He was supposed to come, and he didn't come to Thanksgiving. I don't know if it was personal or he's just antisocial to begin with or what it was, but he had better things to do. He had football to watch. And I think his father was a little hurt, and I would have, me, I would have volunteered. I would have said I didn't want to step on anybody's toes, but I would have said if it's me he's avoiding, I can not come or come another day during the week if it makes you happy, but that's something they have to work out. Because, guests talk amongst each other, and I said I didn't want to ask again, because when I asked, she went deaf, but I said, the son didn't come. And I said, I wasn't sure why. I hope he's not sick. And she says, I don't know, because he didn't come to the birthday party either, so she noticed too. So I don't know what's going on. But I know we had a happy Thanksgiving. I think the men are just looking forward more to going hunting on Saturday. That's going to be their big thing, so I think he didn't care if he got Thanksgiving or not. And Loki was having fun. He was having life fun. And it definitely felt like the gods were getting a little involved in the Monopoly because the tides of fortune kept shifting. And I came in second, which wasn't bad for me because I almost always lose at Monopoly. But I told my friend, because I could tell she was really hurt and she felt bad. I said, please do not feel bad. You were playing against people that were out for blood. You were not playing on a fair playing field with people just playing to have fun. I even said, when she went bankrupt and we knew the game should be over, I said, let's just call her even. I said, we've counted you even. You can, we both agreed. Because we said, let's make up our own rules because we're a couple hours in. And we said, you still play with us, we'll just count you even. You have no money, but we'll count it as even. You can still play. She was done playing. She was done. I don't blame her. At least she didn't throw the board. My mother used to get mad and throw the board and go flying across the room. My mother had a temper. She did not like to lose either. So, I hope you all had a happy Thanksgiving. I hope you did whatever your traditions were. I hope we can do Monopoly around Christmas because that was fun. Maybe drag the fella into Monopoly. If I go Christmas, it's not a guaranteed thing. Nobody mentioned anything, but it was fun. I said, we should do stuff like that game night or something more often. The girls should get together. Because as much time as we spend with her, as soon as we're going, she comes to the door and she's looking at us and she has this expression like she's so lonely and a lost little puppy. And we just both felt bad. I guess she's one of those people that she likes to have a lot of people around, and I'm like, go away. I can stand human beings for so long, and then I'm like, go away. Don't want to see you anymore. So, we had fun. If you guys like what you see, like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you later. Bye-bye.